Hey guys, it's Bao with JohnyTechReview. I hope you guys are having a good week so far. So today I have a review for you of this little camera here. So this is a small little mini Q security camera from a company called Zone Inc. As you can see here, it's a pretty small size camera, and it has a little magnetic base at the bottom here, along with this little base that you can mount it to, and you can actually stick or tape that, or you can even screw it in if you wanted to. So that's an option right now. So beside the camera, you also get a little user menu which has some instruction on how to connect it. As you can see here, the model number here is the IPC 300 or 3010. And then you also get a power brick, which is a typical USB power brick, and then also a micro USB charging cable. So here's a cube again. As you can see, up front you have the lens, you have a microphone here, and a small little LED that's an infrared LED for night vision. Up top you have a record button, you have two LED light, one is charging, the other one is recording. And then in the back here you have some option here. You have a micro USB port for charging, and then here is an on-off switch, and then here is the micro SD slot. So far I've been using this with a 32GB, and it seems to work pretty well. I'm not sure it will go higher or not. There's also a little flap here to cover it when you don't want to see it, and down here the QR code for some information, and there's a label as you can see right now. So what's interesting about this little cube is that it is definitely a IP camera, but of course you have a built-in battery, which means you can place this anywhere after you set it up, and as long as it has Wi-Fi to your house, you can have access to it. And so because it has battery, it actually lasts about an hour and a half. That kind of gives you an idea. It's a pretty small battery inside, so if you don't have a plug-in, it will last for an hour and a half. If you plug it in, you can use it for a long time, of course. And because the device is pretty small, I noticed that when I'm using it, it's actually get pretty warm. You know, it's okay, but I think because of the side, there's not a lot of space for it to dissipate heat. So quickly, just into the image quality, I'll show you a little bit later in the app, but the image quality is kind of like VGA. It's not really that great quality, but I guess it's you know, it's sufficient for kind of like spy camera or something like that. For security camera, you can definitely see in a room, but you can't really make out a really detail. Setting up your device is actually not too bad. The first time you turn it on, you just have to connect your phone to this Wi-Fi device, download the app, and then just follow the app to set it up. It will ask you to connect to your local Wi-Fi. It only connects to the 2.4 GHz, so keep that in mind if you have a dual band router, to make sure that to set separate SSID if you have any issues. So the app that you need to get is called AIC here. You can get it from the App Store. I think it's available for iOS and Android. I'm using iOS here, of course. So here's the app when it's launched. As you can see, it's already set up. When that one camera, I call it GTR Spy. You can actually go to setting here to get into some setting option. There's a QR code for it at the top, some password option, and then here you have Wi-Fi setting, alarm, other setting here. Let's go down real quick. You can see you can set the security, the time zone, when do you want to record, in alarm mode or all the time. That's an option. And then of course there's a firmware update. When I first plugged in this device, I did have an update, and I went ahead and did that, but now I think it's up to the latest firmware. And you can see here I'm running the latest firmware. And if we click on the camera itself here, the live image, it will show the last picture, but now we're gonna go live, and you can see, you hear the voice. I'll go ahead and mute the sound down, but as you can see, there's the picture quality right here. Kind of give you an idea. It's a pretty nice live footage. Of course, I am roughly about 100 feet away from my router. The quality is okay, but if you put this into a room and you're trying to see a whole room, a big large living room like my living room, could be an issue, as you know, the quality is not really high. What's cool is that it's pretty much wireless and pretty light, as you can see right here. And so down here you also have the option, of course, to take a picture right here, and you can send a picture to whatever network. You also have a video recording option. This will record to the SD card on the device now. And if you go here, you can also talk to the device, of course. It has a built-in speakers. Information here, some more information of the status, but pretty general stuff. So it's a pretty basic app. We can also try to move, but there's nothing here to really move, and you can kind of digital pinch in the zoom, as you can see right here. But other than that, it's a digital zoom, nothing special. So if you go back in the main app here, of course you have option like events here. Of course, I probably just created some event motion, as you can see here, so it's coming up now, and that kind of give you an idea. But of course, if you click on any of these, it actually does not take you to any of the video that it detects. Of course, there's video that is taken also on the camera. Here is the local picture video that I just take, for example, and then you can also go to the local video and remote video, which is from the device now. So there you go, it's loading up all these devices, but it doesn't show you any thumbnail of any of these events, so you have to click on them, and then it will load it and play back the video from the memory card on the camera. So I do wish that they show the thumbnail. Again, this app is not a very good app, but as you can see here in my room at night, it's dark in the living room, and you can kind of see the detail that it's getting. It's pretty grainy, yeah, so, and it's also not very sharp. The lens is not adjustable, so it's only one focal length, and I feel like it's focused a little bit too close to the camera. As you can see up here, it's a 720p camera, but I'm telling you, this camera, the quality is not very good for 720p, so it must be one of those interpolated sensor. So that is basically about it for the app and the camera. Overall, I think the it's a pretty nice, unique item because you can it's pretty portable. You can take it to places, and it's pretty small, as you can see right here, and it has a magnetic mouse. You can mount it easily anywhere. Of course, like I say again, battery is about an hour and a half, and the image quality is just okay. So it just depends on what you're looking for. If you're interested in kind of using this kind of like a spy camera, perhaps that would be nice. But for a today modern security camera, there's a lot better one out there. But of course, for your size, it's a pretty unique little device. So guys, that is pretty much my quick review of this Mini Q security camera. Thanks to Zone Inc for sending this camera for me to review. I'll put the link in the description below on Amazon where you can buy it if you like. Other than that, let me know if you guys have any question and comment below. And as always, subscribe and stay tuned for more future review. Thank you.